Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the 2023 M3. This is the 6-speed manual transmission, or base M3 if you will. Of course, this is a customer ordered car, and as of recently the 6-speed manual has been quite the popular order for M3 customers. So this is in Dravit Grey. Technically, I'd say it's what they call a semi-individual color. So you could order this on your vehicle for a increased price. Basically, it's roughly 3 times the price of, say, something like Portimao Blue or Brooklyn Gray. Let's talk about this build in particular. It's fairly well equipped. You can see right away we have the laser lights. We also have the parking assistance package. You can see the camera right there. And pardon the loudness, it is quite warm here when I'm filming this one. And so I sit out in the sun, so I have the air running to get the cabin a little bit cooler. But see, M3 badging in chrome indicates the manual transmission. Unavailable for the manual transmission is the driving assistance professional package. Now, this is done prior to PDI or pre-delivery inspection, so that explains the increased ride height here. So the shipping blocks are still on the suspension. Tow hook covers are not put in, and some of the iGray functionality isn't there yet either. So we got the P0s, unfortunately, for this customer. So the 826M wheels in black, again, for the manual transmission version of the M3 or M4. This is a option you can choose. They come standard with the 18 and 19-inch wheels. I think those are the 824Ms. So you can step up to the 825Ms or 826Ms, which increases the wheel size to 19 and 20 inches at a price. So we've also got the black M-compound brake calipers. So an unusual choice, but I think it goes with the interior, which we'll see momentarily. Probably guess it's black. So stepping back, taking our Dravit Grey in sunlight. Now there is metallic flaking in here, similar to the idea of like tanzanite blue, so it brings out a different color. And it's basically, I guess, a gold and bronze flaking in there, which can bring out some hues of green in it. Let's move into the, before we go that, let's look at the brake calipers at the back here. So again, no M clips there. You see the hole there, so it's not mounted in this one. So fairly consistent these days that you don't have that M badging on the rear caliper, which is a single piston floating caliper. And out back, you should be able to notice this has the extended shadowline trim added to the vehicle. So you can do deletion on the comp, which will get you the chrome exhaust tips and body color, gurney flap, and mirror caps. This one is blacked out, so you get the gurney flap in black. Black on the exhaust tips, as well as black mirror caps. And let's take a look at Dravit Grey out of direct sunlight. So basically a very dark gray out of sunlight. Let's make our way to the inside, go over pricing and options, and try and keep this short because it is really warm. All right, so opening up, we have the full black merino leather and the standard sport or comfort seats. You can see the M3 badging there through the plastic covering. But, you know, nice seats. And I'll note manual transmission does now have, at least this one does, the striping on the seat belts. Auto adjustments down here for the seat, and M3 badging. All right, so the inside, we have our standard M steering wheel, carbon fiber inserts here on the steering wheel. Obviously no shift paddles, but you still pay the same price even though you don't get the shift paddles in carbon fiber because it doesn't exist. Red M1, M2 buttons. Heated steering wheel. You can see the stitching on the steering wheel as well. In front of me, iDrive 8. Heads-up display, which means executive package. Our curved display over here. Now again, the 2023 and even the 2024 will not get 8.5. It does not have the correct head unit. I imagine we'll probably have to wait till model year 25 for the LCI for the 4 Series, which probably means this one will get that when it occurs. I'm not 100% sure, but that's been what I've seen so far is the 3 and 4 Series and the 2 Series don't get 8.5 for model year 24 production. So I got carbon fiber trim above the cup holders. We've got our gear selector, the 6-speed manual transmission, and a slightly different layout in terms of button location and iDrive controller location with the manual transmission. All right, so let's go over the pricing. So, starting price of the M3 sedan for 2023, $74,300. The Dravit Grey Metallic adds another $1,950. $2,300 for the full black merino leather. That's a discount because you do get the exec package. You get a slight discount or break on that. Parking assistance package for $700. $1,550 for the exec package. Then $900 for M-Drive Professional. Another $1,300 for the 19 and 20-inch wheels on style 826M. Carbon fiber trim for $950. $300 for the front ventilated seats. $1,000 for the laser lights, and then another $100 for the drive recorder. All told, MSRP of $86,395. Of course, for 24, the price goes up slightly. I forget what it is, but we'll cover that when we get in our first 2024s. Let's hop in the back seat. All right, so here's the view of the back seat. Do note the seat belts are still striped. So note, rear seats do have the seat belts with the M striping, at least on this one. I know there's been some talk of whether or not they would be standard on the 6-speed manual. I'll hopefully remember to take a look at the next ones that come in. So here's the view from the back seat. You do have climate zone in the back for your rear passengers, as well as the USB-C adapters. And then knee room and leg room I think is pretty good. And headroom for the M3, really, really good. Of course, if you do opt for the bucket seats, which are now back available for order, I believe it might be week 40 production is the beginning of that. So this will save you space in the rear, and of course save weight as well. All right, let's move back to the trunk. Again, no kick to open on the M3 or M4. But with the exec package, you get a powered liftgate or trunk. And space in the back is, I think, pretty decent. And you do have the mobility kit back here. So these are close button there. And make our way to the front, pop the hood. So underneath the hood is the S58 inline-six 3-liter twin-turbo engine. And this guy's 473 horsepower and 406 torques. So the manual transmission does come with a hit on the torque figures, and of course a little bit reduction in the horsepower as well. But that's it for a quick tour around this very lovely Dravit Grey M3, and we'll see you at the next video.